Hey everybody, I'm Jonathan Conrad on the Administrative Ministry team, and we're going to be talking this week as we lead up to Passion Week about Jesus entering the temple courts. You know, in Matthew it tells us Jesus entered the temple courts and drove out all who were buying and selling there. He overturned the tables of the money changers and the benches of those selling doves. It is written, he said to them, "My house will be called a house of prayer, but you are making it a den of robbers." The blind and the lame came to him at the temple, and he healed them. But when the chief priests and the teachers of the law saw the wonderful things that he did, and the children shouting in the temple courts, "Hosanna, the Son of David," they were indignant. "Do you hear what these children are saying?" they asked him. "Yes," replied Jesus. "Have you never read? From the lips of children and infants, you, Lord, have called forth your praise." You see, Jesus saw not just the commerce happening in the temple. He saw sin that lives in the temple, and that is a robber of God's glory and the work that the temple should be doing. So he did three things here. First, he cleared the temple in verse 12 of the robbers of God's glory. Second, he served others in the cleared temple, bringing focus back to God. And then third, he confirmed and proclaimed God's glory in the temple. So what does this mean for us? It's much more than just what to do or not to do on church grounds. So in 1 Corinthians 6:19-20, it says, "Do you not know that your bodies are the temple of the Holy Spirit, who is in you, whom you have received from God? You're not your own. You were bought at a price. Therefore, honor God with your bodies." We are the temple of the Holy Spirit. We have many things in our lives that are robbers of God's glory in His temple, in us. They distract us or prevent us from God's work to be done in and through us. So Jesus is showing us here how to treat those robbers. Toss them out of your heart, out of God's temple, so that you can serve Him wholly and then proclaim boldly His glory in the temple. So I got an action for you here. Write down the things that are robbers in the temple of your heart. What is taking God's glory away from what you could be doing for Him? Write those things down, pray over them, and ask God for the strength and the will to throw them out of the temple of your heart. Literally throw those sins and distractions away from you. Make the temple of your heart a place for God's glory and start serving those all around you and proclaim God's glory.